I want to give a proper trigger warning at the beginning of this video, as I do all my Josh Duggar coverage, because when we talk about Josh Duggar, we talk about the pure nastiness that he was charged with and just the pure nasty person he is. And understandably so, that triggers a lot of people. So I like to give a trigger warning to give you the opportunity to click off this video if you are triggered by any kind of Josh Duggar talk. I have other content I've uploaded today, so go indulge. Now, are we going to talk about these memorandums? Y'all just thought we was going to hear about them and not me talk about them? Oh, y'all. And I want to know your thoughts and opinions, so be sure you let me know in the comments below. Not Michelle. Not Michelle sending a letter. Y'all. Shout out to the Northwest Arkansas homepage for this article. Josh didn't choose this life. Duggar's wife, mother, and others write letters to judge pleading for leniency in his sentencing. He didn't choose this life, but he chose to download the nasty stuff he done. He chose to touch on his sisters the way he done. Let's get the facts all the way straight. Now, if I could talk to Michelle and Anna, boy, we'd have a come to Jesus for real, for real. On May 11th, the prosecution and defense teams in Joshua Duggar's child nastiness case. See, if you didn't know, we call it child nastiness over here because that's exactly what it is. Each submitted sentencing memorandums in the Western District of Arkansas Federal Court in Fayetteville outlining the reasoning behind their respective sentencing recommendations. The prosecution shed light on a host of details that is felt warranted enhancements that would demand a sentence of 30 years to life in prison. Although the maximum allowable in this case is 20 years per count, I want to mind y'all. Conversely, the defense highlighted the defendant's character and lack of criminal history in asking for a 5-year sentence. Well, he might not have been convicted of it, but child, he done the nasty stuff he done for many years. So, I mean, let's go ahead and lay all the facts out there, not just part of them, okay? We're going to talk about 100% of them, not just 50% of them. We're talking about all of them. In addition to the 30-page court document, the defense's filing also included several personal letters directed to Judge Timothy L. Brooks, including words from Duggar's wife, mother, and other family and friends. Each of the letters included wholesome descriptions of Duggar, explanations of why a lighter sentence would be beneficial and appropriate, or both. Here we go. Anna Duggar's letter, dated March 7th, addresses the judge for 1.5 single-spaced pages and details everything from when the couple met to the early years of their marriage to Duggar's recent efforts to help support a widowed family friend. I'm sure she had help writing that letter. What y'all think? Joshua sees the best in people and is willing to walk alongside them to help make their dreams a reality, she wrote. I ask that you consider reuniting us as a family again soon. Hell to the no, to the no, 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 hell to the no. Don't you let his ass out here and try to be downloading pictures of these little kids. Okay, as a mama, girl, I will be up there and I will say something for real, okay? I will make that drive. It ain't but a couple hours. I mean, don't doubt this. I will. You don't do that, dummy. I mean, that's just, y'all. See, I was trying to be like, well, Ada's brainwashed. I still think she's brainwashed, but come on now. This is dumb. Burris is a Chaunceytown neighbor of the Duggar family. In a March 3rd letter, she echoed Anna's story about Duggar's financial support of a widow. Oh, my God. That's why he should be let out, because he financially supported a widow. Get effing real. While adding that she has met people to whom he has given cars in an effort to assist them financially. Now, he gave them cars so he could keep his pedophile layer over there where he could keep downloading nasty material where Anna wouldn't be there. Let's be all the way honest. He attentively listened to people their hurts and struggles and attempts to resolve them. Hell, he got his own struggles he can't even resolve. She wrote he also included an Yeah, I can't. An anecdote about Duggar bringing her medicine during the pandemic when she was pregnant and contracted COVID. He was probably trying to get it in. Let's just be honest there, too. David Waller is the senior pastor of Fair Park Baptist Church and Duggar's brother-in-law. On March 10th, he wrote about the same struggling and needy widow, specifically detailing monthly payments of $2,000 that Duggar had allegedly been making for the past number of years. Well, can we talk to that widow and ask her, is he blackmailing her for some reason? Is he manipulating her? I personally observed Joshua Duggar being a man of integrity and take considerable loss after selling a vehicle to a friend of mine at his cost. The pastor added he lives his life knowing that he will give an account someday to God for the choices and decisions he made. Yeah, that he will. That is the facts. Now, that's the truth right there. Now, he will have to face God. Okay, he will. Anna Duggar's father, oh, Lord. Her daddy over there preaching to the convicts and the pedophiles anyway, penned a handwritten letter to Judge Brooks March 1st after explaining the background as a Florida prison volunteer. He calls Duggar very gentle, kind, and polite to everyone. Please be merciful to this young man and his wife, has 7 children, and love him and need him. Barf. Ugh. The defendant's mother, Michelle Duggar, wrote an undated one-page letter. Joshua has a tender heart and he is compassionate towards others. He wasn't compassionate toward them kids he exploited. If someone is having a difficult time, he is one of the first to encourage or try to help them in a tangible way. Finances don't give you a pass to download kids and exploit them, heifer. Okay? Joshua has always been a positive and upbeat person. He is a good provider for his family, working diligently. Well, we seen what he was doing during his work hours. He is also generous and shares his resources with others in need. Oh, what kind of resources does he share? Now, LeCount Reber is a close family friend with whom Josh Duggar lived with during his pretrial conditional release. He explains that the defendant displayed a great amount of patience and kindness, and kindness interacted with his wife and children, exhibiting a great deal of care and consideration. I'm done reading with these people. A letter from neighbor Timothy Burris addresses. Okay. All right. I'm not reading all these because I personally am barfing in my mouth. I don't know about y'all, but I am. I think this is all BS, and he should be held accountable for his actions. I don't give a shit if he pays people off. You still pay for your actions, not in money. That's my opinion.